But the relationship is very, very good between China and the United States, and the personal relationships are very good with the Vice Premier, with myself and President Xi, and with our representatives. It's been very, very good. And, you know, you read a lot of things. Sometimes you hear good, sometimes you don't hear good. But I will say that I think the relationship that we have right now with China has never been so advanced. I don't think it's ever been better, but I can tell you for a fact it's never been so advanced. And certainly a deal has never been so advanced.
In various ways. As the Chinese Lunar New Year draws near, my wife...
When President Xi and I meet, we want to have it down so that we have certain points that we can discuss, and I would say agree to, but we're not quite at that stage yet. But all of these representatives and these representatives are coming to a conclusion, except for certain very important points. And we want to make it comprehensive. We want to make a deal that we can look at and be proud of for many years, not where we have to go back and renegotiate or we left things out. So,
if there's anything, you could always approach me through various means. I hope we'll keep...
Point you're going to have, this is a very complex and a very large, it's the largest transaction ever made, to be perfectly straight. We have to get this put on paper at some point if we agree. There are some points that we don't agree to yet, but I think we will agree. I think when President Xi and myself meet, every point will be agreed to. One of the things that we...
It is hopeful that China and the U.S. will have the possibility of striking a...
And I fully agree with the report just said by Ambassador Mr. Lighthizer. And actually we have to discuss three key things. First, about trade issue, and secondly, about structural issue, and thirdly, about enforcement or implementation. But at the same time, we also discuss something from China. We need to do something. We feel thankful that the U.S. counterparts want to solve some problem raised by us. So I thank you so much to give me the chance, and I'm waiting for your delegation in Beijing next month. Yes. I hope we could make a deal.
Bob, maybe you can say just a few words as to where we are, how we're doing, what we're discussing.
Very intense and very long days of discussions. Your team all of your team was involved. I think we made progress. We have much work to do if we're going to have an agreement, but we made substantial progress. We focused on the most important issues, which are the structural issues, that is protection of U.S. intellectual property, stopping forced technology transfer, intellectual property protection, agricultural and services issues, and enforcement. Both sides agree this agreement is worth nothing. If we can get an agreement, it's worth nothing without enforcement.
And you'll be going in early February with your group to China to continue negotiations.